All right, straight ahead, we'll get to this lightweight bout between Bruce Lee and Kabhib Nurmagomedow. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Kabhib Nurmagomedow, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked into AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedow. He was a guy that was always listening, although he spoke no English. He was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Kabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a grappler holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Kabhib the Eagle Nurmagomedow. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go with round 1. They have locked the door behind Kabhib Nurmagomedow and Bruce Lee. How do you see this interesting stylistic matchup playing out?
Kabhib Nurmagomedow fears nothing, but if there is a guy that makes you a little bit more cautious, it's Bruce Lee. How does Kabhib attack such a different approach to fighting? Be like water, my friend. As the great Bruce Lee said, he'll try to do that against Kabhib Nurmagomedow. He's in a good flow right now. He's landing big shots to the body.
All right, so there's the early takedown. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this fight to the ground, and he was certainly able to do so there.
He felt like he had a massive advantage in the wrestling, and if he attempted takedowns, he would secure him. Let's see what he does from this position. Good right hand right there.
Unable to land with that punch. Now connects with a right. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Nice double leg shot.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, the ground and pound has been looking for him. Nice job here by Lee. Huge shot, finds the target there.
Great shot, man. Now he's got to go find that follow-up kick. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, and he's back up again. Those get-ups have been there for him all night.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound would be aplenty from this position.
All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good action.
Oh, he's out. Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.